If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video guys, we have the updated 4-4-2 custom tactics and player instructions, one of the rattiest, most meta formations in this game because it just fits to the gameplay so well in terms of like through balls, running down the line, cutbacks, everything really, parking the bus. Yeah, it's good for it all. So yeah, 4-4-2 tactics, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into the video. Please be sure to drop it a thumbs up as it does help me out, and yeah, I hope you enjoy guys, let's go. Alrighty then guys, so you guys know the drill by now. The custom tactics are quite basic. The defensive style, balanced, as it does give us the best control over our defense. When we want to press we can, when we want to drop off we can. That's pretty much all there is to it. For the defensive width guys, you pick a number that you are comfortable with. I suggest anywhere from 40 to 50. In this formation I have it on 40 as there are a lot of players covering a lot of space in this formation, so we can tighten them up a bit and make it a bit more compact. If you want to up it though, feel free, it's up to you really. For the depth guys, use whatever you want. I'm using 55 as it's a slightly higher like defensive line and depth than the default at 50, but it doesn't make me automatically press and stuff like that, so I have a bit more control over when I am defending. But you guys can change this if you like to like 71 depth to utilize that auto press or whatever. Just do what you want essentially. For the build up play guys, balanced, as it is the most consistent in my opinion. The other settings are really poor regardless of what they say. For example, fast build up is terrible for fast build up. Your players don't really move in the correct ways, they don't help you out or anything. Slow build up's awful, they don't help you build up slowly, again they just don't really move at all. So yeah, balance is just the best for all of it in my opinion, so use that. For the chance creation guys, direct passing an absolute must in my opinion. It's the only setting which will allow you to consistently score in this game. So the way this works is it's a very push forward track back kind of movement. Your attack will push forward and then track back, push forward then track back to create that space, and you basically relying on things like cutbacks and sweats and things like that, and you quite often have to run down the line, turn backwards and pass back to pass forward. That's kind of the way this works, but unfortunately it's the only way that you can consistently score in this game. Now for the attacking width guys, I just leave it on the default. I find this nice, it's balanced, you know, when you want to go down the wing you can, when you want to go through the middle you can. I find it to be nice and spaced, and yeah, I like it, but you guys can do what you want. Higher it, up it if you want a wider attack, and lower it if you want a more narrow one. For the players in the box guys, again, do what you want. I have it on 6 as I find it to be the best middle ground. You know, when you can get a few players into that penalty area, but you don't have to overcommit. And then for the corners and the free kicks, you can do what you like. I just have them both on 2. Now, for the player instructions guys, both the strikers, again, pretty basic. Stay central, get in behind. We want them to stay in the middle. We've got like the right mid and left mid out in the wide position, so we want them to stay in the middle so that they'll always be in the best positions to help us finish off our chances and hold up the ball and things like that. So stay central, very important. Also getting behind to force those runs out of the players, as mixed attack can make them a little bit static, and it's very poor against like 71 depth as they kind of just get forced into not moving at all. So getting behind is very important in my opinion at the moment. For the right mid and the left mid, it kind of varies depending on what type of player you are. I have them on basic defensive support, cut inside, getting behind and get into the box across. If you're pretty poor defensively, and it's not bad to be like this, just pop them both on comeback on defense. This will ensure that you always have that 2 banks of 4, you know, the back 4 and then like the 4 in the midfield when you are defending. Or if you're like me and you are pretty competent defensively and you have decently defensive players out wide like Rolfo, then you can pop them on basic defensive support. This means they won't drop as deep and it makes it a bit easier to attack when you win the ball back, but again, it's completely up to you. Cut inside is useful as it means they start their run out wide and then transition more into those narrow areas. It's a movement that I like a lot in this game. Getting behind's great, as you can utilize their pace. These players can be very static as they are like left mids and right mids if they are a mixed attack or balanced support, so make sure you pop them on getting behind so you get the most out of them. For the 2 centre mids guys, the more defensive minded ones, Chouameni in my case, the left centre mid, stay back and cover centre. Obviously if he's more defensive we want at least one back. This will be the player we want back to bring that balance, and then cover centre so it'll cover the middle area. For the right centre mid, the more box to box style player in Hullet, we leave them on the default settings so that they will attack and defend and basically do a bit of everything, and then cover centre so that they will cover that middle area again. Now for the fullbacks guys, whichever one is your most attacking one, in my case the right back, pop them on balance, attack and overlap. This works because, like I said, the right mid's on cut inside, so they'll transition into those more narrow areas, leaving space out wide for this right back to overlap. and add that extra width to stretch out the opponent's defense. So it works really nicely, especially if you've got somebody with like that whipped pass plus playstyle or something. So yeah, I can't suggest this one enough. For the more defensive minded fullback, in my case the left back, stay back and overlap, so you always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, but when you send them on the run forward, they'll make that overlapping run to add the extra width like the other one. For the 2 centre backs, we leave them alone, and the keeper, again, we also leave them alone. But yeah guys, they're my tactics and instructions for the 4-4-2. If you have enjoyed, found it useful, please be sure to drop it a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any videos, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that said guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out guys, take care.